to the Blatantly Biased Tweets.
Okay, cool.
You have the tweets, right?
No, well,
Let's do it the way we did it the last time. You read them out because I feel my throat is starting to get a bit sore.
no worries. Let me see. You sent them to me here. Here we go. Okay. So you want me to just read these out and then we discuss them?
Sure.
The first one's kind of hard to talk about, but it's just a tweet from 616 Verstappen who says, "Hey, what the actual fuck? Where is Max? This is so wrong."
So I'll explain it. What happened here?
Yeah.
So in this, yeah, this is perfect. We don't get any copyright or something, right?
No, it's fine. Whatever. I hope
Perfect,
not.
perfect. So what you can see here is Lando again busting open the champagne, and what he's doing is he's spraying it on the McLaren employee. I think it's Andrea Stella, if I'm not wrong. No, it's not. It's someone else.
No, it's one of the race engineers, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think it's
and the Verstappen fan is unhappy because he's not spraying it on Verstappen.
yeah. Jesus.
Wow.
The next one's just text. So this is about Formula One posting statement made with Norris. And this is from Verstappen Lover 33. So I wonder who they're a fan of. I'm not sure. Last thing I'm going to say about this. The bias towards Lando is crazy. The whole of last year, we saw Max with the fastest car win races with huge margins. Yet that was never considered a statement. The second Norris doesn't mess up his own race in the fastest car, it suddenly is. Couple of things about that. One, absolute bullshit. Because there was tons of times last year when F1 and the pundits were like, Max is making a big statement here, like tons of times. And it was like Max is putting Perez in his place, making a statement here. In 2022 as well, when he came back on Leclerc, they said this all the time, like Max making a big statement here. And then on Hamilton in 2021, they said it multiple times.
After the race in Mexico.
Yep.
Which was the main one.
Yep, absolute bullshit.
I think the funniest part about this is the very weekend where Formula One's official account shared a video. I think it was a 90-second montage of Verstappen's career. Says it was his 200th race.
Yeah.
On this weekend, they are saying that they don't give Max his plaudits. So
yeah. It's just it's hilarious. This is from Max Planing. There is, bear in mind, by the way, I'm reading these for the first time, so my reactions are just going to be, whatever. Authentically bullshit, probably. There is one thing and one thing only uniting the 33s, 44s, 16s, and 55s. So for anyone who doesn't know, that's Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, Leclerc, and Sainz, and that is the agenda against number 4 and his insufferable fan base. I'm sorry for Norris's fan base is insufferable. Have you seen TeamLH? I think I did comment on a couple of people this weekend and say, like, Verstappen fans, please don't be TeamLH. Like, please, come on.
Yeah.
Like, please, come on, guys.
We already have one, and oh god.
Henry Mill here.
Yeah.
Goat Simulator. Which
so it was the cost
objectively funny image, by the way. Brilliant image. Like, hilarious image. So it was the cost cap cheated all along.
If you look closely, he has Henry Mill written on it, so it's basically watermarked.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
his
really good image.
Property, isn't it?
In fairness, this is hilarious. Like, it is really funny.
Yeah.
And this account is definitely like, I've seen them wind up people so much. This is definitely a wind up account. Like 100%.
This account isn't. He was apparently banned as well.
He's a Hamilton
shared
fan,
a picture of Karun with Karun Chandok, apparently some
wow, okay.
stuff.
But yeah, this isn't just from him though. There's a lot of people who are basically now saying, like, obviously Verstappen was cheating the whole way. Like, there's let's see, Simply 33 Lovely. I'm sure this is going to be brilliant. So when Max was dominating with 20-second lead, it didn't deserve being driver of the day. But now it's of a different story, of course. Freaking hypocrites. This is another one where, okay, Verstappen fans, like, you can't just cherry pick things. You need to put things in context, because when Max started like winning in 2021 and was going for the championship, and when Max did a couple of crazy drives before then, and when Max beat Leclerc in 2022, he did get a few drivers of the day. When Norris starts winning every single race by 20 seconds, then of course he won't get driver of the day. This is just normal. When Hamilton started winning constantly, he stopped getting driver of the day. Like, this is just what happens.
They stopped bothering, basically.
Yeah. So just, don't.
Just one thing. The whole driver of the day thing, it's juvenile. Don't waste your time on that. And if you think that is a credible way to judge a driver, get some help, because that is not.
Do you know how many times Perez got driver of the day last year? Go fuck yourself, guys. Like, come on. Let's.
Okay, one thing I actually wanted to ask you. Do you get a sense of similarities between the way Lando is facing a backlash to what Seb faced in 2010?
Yeah, it is kind of similar.
He was not supposed to be the guy who would get the best car. Yeah. And when he did, they were cherry picking things that were wrong in him.
Yeah, I remember one of the big talking points throughout that whole time from the media. The problem with it is, back then, I wasn't on social media that much. Yeah. I was using social media to look up girls that I liked. That was it, I was 20 in 2010. So I was young. Sorry, I was in a relationship then. I wasn't looking up other girls. Anyway, she's not listening. That relationship's long over. But I only heard most of it from the media. I wasn't really talking about F1 on social media back then. It wasn't really a big thing for me, so I didn't notice. But the media, I remember, were quite harsh on Vettel a lot. One of the big talking points was always he can only win from pole. He can't race to wheel, which was just... They said that then about... They started saying that about Verstappen last year as well. Remember? Well, this guy can only win in the fastest car from the front. And it's like, what are you talking about?
Did you not see the last 9 years?
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? Like, it's just like, I don't know. And if that's the case, then obviously, like, the same with Hamilton, basically. He only has to beat his teammate, and his teammate is fucking Bottas. So cop on, what are you talking about? Tormac Torque says, this is about Bono this morning coming in to the racetrack. Says, looks excited and ready to give vague answers with holding context and ho-hum, bad day at the office, Lewis, better than he ever was before. What?
Yeah.
What?
Precisely.
What?
So what? She's basically questioning the competency of Bono.
Yeah.
That's what she
And then there was an Autosport one that she also retweeted, said, the Autosport tweet is, Lando Norris, I will put these on screen, by the way. Lando Norris dominates to win the Dutch GP. He is the first McLaren F1 driver to convert a pole into Grand Prix victory since Lewis Hamilton won the 2012 Italian Grand Prix. Coincidentally, both drivers were in car number 4. And then she said, took McLaren 12 years to fully recover after Lewis left. I'm going to need it to take Mercedes twice as long. Jesus Christ. So Mercedes gives the guy 7 championships and she wants...
6 championships.
6 championships, sorry. And she wants Mercedes to just be a failure now because Lewis is leaving. Like, do these people not realise that if Hamilton had have gone to Ferrari or stayed at McLaren, he would have exactly 1 championship, maybe 2 now?
No, but 1 championship.
I think the problem is people massively underestimate how good Vettel is, and it was Ferrari who basically fell off and put Red Bull or put him under pressure that year.
Yeah.
But people don't want to admit that.
Yeah.
So, this is the one I've already. Oh no, here's it. This is another one from 616 Verstappen about the statement thing. Statement made. The bias towards Lando is insane, and before y'all start crying that I hate Lando and can't be happy for his win,
at least she or he is self-aware, right?
Yeah, it's like the bias towards Lando is insane. Also, I hate Lando, basically, is what this is saying. Competitive sport is still a foreign concept to many. So basically what you're saying is you hate Lando, because you're saying like people shouldn't start crying that I hate Lando, even though then he admits that he hates Lando. And his excuse for that is it's a competitive sport. So make your mind up. Like in the first 3 sentences there, you've had a bipolar breakdown. What the fuck is this? Like, but then it says Max never got this type of treatment. Charles never got this type of treatment. Why is again? We've already said yes, they did. Both of them did. You just clearly
2016 Brazilian Grand Prix. Martin Brundle did an entire 25-minute montage with Max Verstappen next to him.
Yeah. This is like, I think people just started watching last year or something, or at most, these people only started watching in 2022 because, like, you can't. This is all bullshit. Max Planning once again says, once again I say I can't believe all this shit is happening because Horner couldn't keep his finger in his pants. Objectively hilarious tweet. I did say ironically the other day that I think it's time for Horner to get the finger out. Because I think it's just,
Oh God. I mean that's never going to change, right?
Yeah.
That thing he's never escaping that.
Especially when you win by 22.896 seconds. Motorsport says, who needs to start well? Overrated, right? Lando Norris said.
No, it's the comment below it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just reading for context. This was the thing, right? And then he says, imagine if Max was also British.
Read the comment below that as well.
Is there one below that?
Yeah.
Is this the other one? Lando might have the worst personality on the grid.
No. Here.
Oh, go.
It's
you just read
for the offer, but I'll pass.
And who said that?
Someone else commented on the guy.
Oh, right,
said,
okay.
Imagine if Max was also British.
Thanks for the offer.
Thanks for the offer, but I'll pass. And the man has a British flag, a Ukraine flag, and an Israeli flag.
That's a strange mix. Emulsion says Lando might have the worst personality on the grid. He flat out attacked Hamilton for giving him his props. Now he says this: when Seb, Lewis, Max won by 20 seconds, they hated the state of F1.
They did not.
This is just like
they did not.
First thing, British media loved when Lewis was winning. Dutch media loved when Verstappen was winning. Both of them hate when neither of them are winning. And the British media is obviously going to love that there's another British guy winning. I mean, this is just, obviously, they're patriotic. That's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
But also, can I just point out, I'm biased. This is the perfect example here of Verstappen fans and Hamilton fans both being the same here, because both of them are essentially saying when Max or Lewis won by 20 seconds, there was no applauding. But what you're forgetting is it just stopped when it kept happening every fucking weekend. Because after the 6th weekend in a row, everyone goes, all right, I'm getting bored of this now. Can we move on?
Yeah.
So the problem is you can't have it the first time Lando does it. Of course, people are going, yeah, exactly. It's not like this is every weekend.
And I think there were 50 of those posts of the McLaren dominance is boring. So,
it's just.
Even I made it, but some of them were not in a sarcastic sense, but more like, this is boring, this is rocket ship. I mean, come on.
It's like,
one
it's
race
the
we can
first
just
time. Like, if in 2024, if it was like a situation where Norris had a Max Verstappen 2023 next year, sorry, in 2025, right? If it comes along next year and Norris is winning every race by a mile, obviously this shit's going to stop and people are going to start going, what you're going to have then is you're going to have, Norris domination's really boring. McLaren are clearly cheating. They're in bed with the FIA. Norris is only winning because he's in the fastest car. Norris can only win from pole. You're going to have all of this bullshit again. And if you're a Verstappen fan and you start saying it next year, remember everyone said this about your driver. If you're a Hamilton fan, everyone said it about your driver. So just grow up, get over it, stop the bullshit. Just Norris. This is the first time Norris has won like this. Let him fucking enjoy it.